Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. Let me tell you what, I did not do any of my usual meal prep this weekend, and I need something to bring with me to the office, so let me show you what I'm gonna put together. Okay, so I don't know what we're gonna call this. Let's call it chocolate yogurt. I usually like to bring blended brownie batter. Overnight oats have been my favorite thing for like easy grab and go breakfast, but guess what? We have to go to the office and it's not gonna have time to sit and be overnighty. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add two things to it. We're gonna add some cocoa powder to make it chocolatey. Chocolate just sounds good right now. I'm in like a breakfasty chocolate kick. So I'm just gonna add some of that here. And then I am also going to add some chocolate protein powder. Yes, Greek yogurt has some protein in it, but I did work out this morning. I did a strength training class. Ooh, and I felt like I got a real good workout, you guys. It's not every day that I feel like I got a good workout, but I definitely feel like my body was like, whew, we're depleted at the end of it, in the best way. Like I lifted some real heavy things, but I know that my body could use a little bit of extra protein beyond probably what the Greek yogurt has. So I'm gonna add some chocolate protein, and to be honest, you guys, I love the taste of it. I don't think I need a full scoop, so that was like about a half of a scoop, because it does have protein in it. We don't need to go overboard here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this up. It does give it kind of like a nice thicker consistency. Depending on if you like that or not, you might want to add some milk if you like it thinner. Personally, I like it when it gets a little thick. So we've got some, like I said, chocolate protein powder in here, some cocoa powder in here. Just get a nice little light chocolatey flavor. And then I'm gonna grab this is the best berry blend. We get it from Costco. We're on our last leg. We're gonna need to get some more. But I'm just gonna add a couple of handfuls of those into here. Why I like to keep these frozen and add it here is because the frozen berries, this is all messy, the frozen berries are gonna kind of like freeze the yogurt and make it almost like frozen like yogurt consistency. So we have that, and then the last thing we are going to add here, well, we're gonna take something with us, but we're gonna go ahead and add a nice big ol' scoop of peanut butter to get some fat in there, make it a little more filling, get a nice dollop. I was gonna say it's all we're taking to the office, but it's not. Now we need one more thing. I'm gonna bring some cereal. I love this, just adds a little bit of, I like the taste, adds a little bit of filling fiber. The berries have some fiber in it too, but we're gonna add some of that for some also crunch. And that's what we're gonna bring with us to the office. There's also one more thing I'm gonna get started as I head out that I wanted to make this weekend that I did not, which is we're doing like a spin on egg salad for lunch. So I rarely make hard-boiled eggs anymore. I make an egg loaf. So I'm gonna throw that in the Instant Pot here. I'll show you how I do that and give you the details later, but throw that in there and we'll catch up at lunch when we put it together. All right, friends, we just got back from the office. My hair, it is raining and it's wild and it grew like 5 sizes. Anywho, we're going to make some lunch here, but I realized I have to tell you guys about this. So I did some filming at the office. Let me take my jacket off. Okay, did some filming at the office, but I also finished everything for signups for a free workshop that I'm doing. It comes out, it'll be in like a week. So it's gonna be December 30th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. If you can't make it, you can watch the replay. I'm really gonna walk you through how to find balance with no food rules. And that's the hardest thing for people to actually achieve. It's one thing to let yourself eat the cookies, and I am sitting here with a huge thing of treats, and I'll show you, we made some more this weekend, and it's another thing to find balance. So I'm gonna tell you exactly what to do, and honestly what I do on a daily basis to make the choices that I make that feel good both mentally and physically. So the link for that will be in the description of this. Like I said, I just put the final touches on it, but now we are going to grab our egg loaf and make some lunch. Lunches this week is crispy egg salad. Have you guys heard of this? It was all over the social medias for a while, and essentially you make like an egg salad and then you add cheese to it, and then you kind of fry it up in a pan, make little kind of like cakes out of it. It's just a nice little like texture change. You get a little crispy, crunchy. Something different. I really like it. And I did, let me show you. I made my egg salad in my veggie chopper. Genius! Why have I not been doing this have I made egg salad since I got this veggie chopper? I don't know. But I will say, guys, I am very like anti, like, do we need more kitchen gadgets? This one, 100%, it's fabulous. Especially when you make like soups. It's just so satisfying to have everything kind of be like the same cut, like same size, consistency. I can't think of words today. I like a little bit of cheesiness in it. Very good. And then I'm also having grapes. These things suck. These grapes suck. You ever have that when you get them from the store and go home and you're like, that sucks. We're still gonna eat them. This is being practical, you guys. Sometimes when you listen to your body, it's not always gonna be idealistic. Sometimes you have to be realistic. I'm not gonna throw away the grapes. Could I? Yes, but I also don't want to waste the food or the budget, so we're just gonna eat them. That's okay. We're not gonna be idyllic. We're gonna be realistic about things. Listening to your body also includes listening to your brain, and sometimes just what makes the most sense. Down to those. Highly recommend. Okay, friends, for dinner I'm going to use, this is one of my favorite recipes for peanut butter satay chicken, but we are going to do a little bit of a twist on it. So I'm going to actually make this in the Crockpot, and we're going to make it a kind of like Crockpot ramen recipe. So I did everything the same here. Usually you marinate the chicken, but I have everything in here. I'm going to add a seasoning packet, and then I'm also going to add a cup of water, and then we will add some chicken here. So I made this last week. There's a couple tweaks that I want to make with it, but this is what we're having tonight, so we'll see how it turns out. And then we will add this when, like, for the last like 15 minutes, 15-20 minutes, and it should soften up. So catch you later. All right, I shredded up our chicken here. He's a baby. With a fork here, and then what we're gonna do is take our soup noodles. We're just gonna kind of submerge it in the liquid, so we might need to move some of the chicken. Ooh, blurry, foggy. Just gonna spoon some of the liquid over. Doesn't have to be completely covered because it'll get like kind of steamy. There we go. Let that sit, and then I'm going to just make some green beans. Let me show you this. This is where it is. Okay, so my husband got this. It's technically a popcorn popper, but it works for steaming veggies in the microwave. So I'm going to just put some green beans in here to go with it. All right, we have our green beans done. Guys, this thing is fabulous. So just some steamed green beans here. Oh, getting a little steamy. Okay, so then I think, guys, I think this turned out literally perfectly. So this has been in here for 15 minutes, and it's like the perfect amount of saucy. We have chicken. Oh, guys, this turned out great. So now what I'm gonna do, it's all mixed up here. All right, we've got some peanuts here. And then I like a lot of green onion. Got a few more peanuts we can add. Dropped one. Guys, this is perfect. This is perfection. Oh, I'm so excited. Cool. All right, that and our green beans, that's for Din Din. You're a good puppy, you're a good puppy. He says, you got any more of those peanuts for me, Mommy? Got any more of those peanuts? Oh, that's a good boy. I'll give you something. I'll give you something. Happy Wednesday, friends. Let me fill you in on what I am doing right now. I am going to chug the rest of my creatine. I don't take a ton of supplements, but creatine is one that there's a lot of science behind. And one of my goals, do I have chocolate on my face? No, I ate a chocolate protein bar. One of my things that I've been working on is increasing strength and getting stronger. It's just such, I feel like like many people, go through like different, I don't know, motivations, phases with fitness. Like sometimes I'm like running feels really good. Sometimes I'm like lifting really heavy things feels good. And right now lifting really heavy things feels good. And it's fun to kind of like set goals and like say, oh my gosh, like literally see progress of like, this didn't feel as heavy as it used to. So that's one thing. I've been journaling in the app about what weights I've been using and how it felt, so that I know, okay, this felt good this week. Next week, maybe I'll, put a couple of some of the smaller plates on. Let me finish this. Hold on. But what I wanted to fill you in on is why I take creatine. Taking a creatine supplement, what it does, essentially it helps your muscles be able to store more energy. And that specific type of energy can be used during kind of more short, intense weightlifting or sprints, kind of like those more short interval where it needs that quick energy. It really just helps you to push a little bit harder, lift a little bit heavier things, or do a few more reps. It's not gonna in and of itself make you stronger, but it just can give you a little bit, quite literally, more readily available energy in your muscles. And I always caveat anything with like energy, you have to be eating enough. And that's definitely something I've noticed in the past few days, because I weightlifted Monday and Wednesday of this week. Today is Wednesday, and I felt like I got 2 really good workouts. And guys, I was so hungry. It might have been Monday night. I can't remember. I had a snack after dinner, and that's also a tip. If you're hungry, guys, don't go for stuff that is low calorie, high volume, like fruits, veggies. I go for the peanut butter, right? Things that are gonna be lower volume and truly give your body the energy it needs to satisfy the hunger that it has. Throw some extra peanut butter on some stuff. Don't try to say, oh, okay, I'm gonna like have some vegetables. That's not the energy that your body needs. If it's hungry, it needs more energy. What I actually wanted to show you guys was I am not the best at remembering to take my creatine. Like sometimes there's so many things I want to tell you about today. So what I'm going to do is I wanted to show you, I'm going to screen record this as I'm doing it, how to use the app as kind of a behavior tracker for any sorts of things that you're wanting to do. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my journal. And if you go to the journal and you can plan it, you can either self-reflect or plan ahead, it doesn't matter. I'm going to self-reflect because I did it this morning. I'm going to go to self-care and then reflect. And if you go over to the self-care, not the quick entry, you can add another item. So I'm gonna say take creatine, if I can spell, which I cannot, and I'm gonna add it so that you can add any of your own self-care items. So now I'm gonna select that and I'm gonna say done. I don't know that I need to say like any notes or anything like that. Give more details optionally. We're going to complete our reflection here, and then we are good. So I'm gonna add this to yesterday, so I'm going to self-reflect for yesterday, and I'll show you how everything kind of tallies up, so you can see what you've done for the week. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come to my weekly recap, and if I go over to self-care, you can now see I took my creatine 3 times in the morning. So if you are wanting to, I had someone ask me the other day if you can use it to like do like meds or anything like that. Yes, you can reflect on them and see like how many times did I do it this week, what days did I do it this week, and then also you can plan ahead so you can get a reminder for those things. So that's actually what I should do, is plan it in each day so that I get a reminder to do it in the morning. But if you're curious about how to do that, use it as kind of like a behavior kind of thing, you can do that. There's so many things I want to tell you about from my class this morning. It's just fabulous, you guys. I think that one of the big reasons why I love group fitness is because the people, like I feel like I'm so incredibly spoiled. I can also put what creatine I use in more details on that. Well, let me know if you guys want more details on that, because I feel like we did a very high level overview today. But group fitness, guys, it is freaking great. So one thing we're probably gonna eat later today is these cookies. So this was the last class we had before Christmas, so it was kind of like a fun one. And we have one person in the class who makes these walnut cookies, and they're like from Ukraine, and they're like a traditional like gold cookie. Have you guys seen these before? So I have one for, maybe we'll get my husband to see if he'll do a little taste test with us later today of these cookies. I've had them before, so it's not like brand new. But then just fun things, like we did some trivia and I ended up with a prize of like some gold under eye patches, you know, just kind of like self-care ones. Then we did like a friendship bracelet kind of activity where we traded and just kind of got to chat with each other, and then just some chocolates. So like, it's just such a fun, I always say, like, I truly go to classes, like, yes, I enjoy the doing of the workout, but like, it's just also about so much more than that. And like I said, I do feel very spoiled in that. Anywho, okay, I'm doing a, sorry, that was loud, I pushed the chair in. I'm doing a Q&A in the app, answering all of your questions. We've got a lot of good ones, but I need to heat up my coffee and then get down to do that. So I'll catch you later today. All right, breakfast today. I had a protein bar after my workout and snacked on some granola. Now something a little more substantial. We have Old Faithful. This is my Funky Monkey smoothie. And then I'm gonna add, so we have Funky Monkey smoothie, make it in the creamy. Then I'm gonna add some Fiber One cereal to it. It's funny, you guys always tell me that this looks like gerbil pellets. It's true, but whatever. Okay, so today, this is what I made for breakfast, this Funky Monkey smoothie. Then the rest of the day, we're having crispy egg salad again. I'm gonna have some grapes on the side with it. And then we've got English muffin pizzas for dinner. All right, so this is chocolate, banana, and peanut butter, Funky Monkey. And someone can smell the peanut butter. Someone can smell the peanut butter. I'm probably gonna, talking with the mouthful, I'm probably gonna put a little bit of peanut butter on top of it too, so I'll give you some. I don't know that there's any saving my hair. I just had it up in a clip and I was like, that looks really bad. It still looks really bad. This triple barrel, like, it looks good when you do it. After you like put your hair in, it just, I don't know. You gotta like do it and then it looks good right after, and then if you do anything to it, it stops looking good. It just looks like a poodle. But we are going to, I'm gonna see if my husband wants a cookie break with me, but I just got this package from Mush. I really like their like to-go pre-made overnight oats, but they just came out with some bars. So maybe, I think I'm gonna finish up this video, filming this video today. So maybe in the next video, I'll give you a review. They came out with these, like I said, these protein bars. They look really good. One of my friends has had them. She said they were very good. So they have a couple different flavors. She said her favorite was the maple cinnamon. So maybe we'll show that in next week. But let's go see if we'll have a little midday cookie date with the hubs. First, before we go up there, I Googled what these cookies technically were. So let me set you down. Okay, so these are, I showed you them earlier, but you can see this cookie a little bit more now. So it's like a walnut shaped, and let me read you what the Google is telling me they are. So walnut shaped cookies are made with a shortbread cookie and a delicious dulce de leche buttercream, glued together with boiled condensed milk. Ukrainian Russian cookies filled with dulce de leche. Don't come at me for my pronunciation of things. Crisp golden exterior filling. Okay, cute, right? And they have this little gold dust on it. Let me see if you can see it again. See how they're like actually like gold dust? Also, my holiday nails. Little reindeer, little Santa. Let's go. You like to try a cookie with me?
More light.
Yeah. Relocating for better light. All right, take your pick. Cookie time.
Edible glitter.
It's not, okay, my camera's like not focusing. Can you see that? There we go.
It's giving bonbon.
It's giving bonbon. Very good.
What do you think the center is?
I read it to him. Let me fill them in. Walnut shaped cookie with a crisp golden exterior and dulce de leche cream filling. Before we wrap this video up, friends, I forgot to show you all the other holiday things that we have baked. So we saw some Buckeyes, which I showed you in my last video, but me and my husband make a really good team when it comes to making treats. We made Heath bars, so this is like toffee. Incredibly easy, guys. You just need a candy thermometer. I'll link the recipes that I used for these ones. And then peanut brittle. Let me tell you what, there's two things that you can do to test the strength of your marriage. One is wallpapering together. We did that together. And the second is making candy that requires very precise temperature and instructions, which is what peanut brittle does. And I feel like I haven't been drawn to the peanut brittle as much. Usually I love peanut brittle, but I don't know, I'm just not in the biggest peanut brittle mood this year. I'm kind of like digging the Heath a little bit more, but anywho, guys, remember, some foods nourish our bodies more, some foods nourish our souls more. We need and deserve both all year round, not just during the holiday season. So with that, if you liked this week of eats, let me know in the comments if there's specific things that you want me to fill you in on or talk to you about throughout the week. Let me know. Like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell to be notified, all the things. But with that, guys, I will get to editing this video, start next week's week of eats. I'm really liking this little flow that we've got going on. But with that, see you in the next one.